is under the impression now, like, you know what? They don't believe in me. Now, I'm not going to absolve Carson Wentz because he could have prevented this. He could have played better, and this would have been a dead issue. This would have been a moot point. He could have played better last year and not given them a reason to go into the draft and draft a quarterback, even though they took him in the second round. But at this point, Skip, it seems to me the Eagles are just throwing a bunch of stuff to the wall, and let's see what sticks.
Yep.
And it says that he's not going to get a series, but he's going to get a couple of plays within a series. Well, Skip, I mean, if the guy picks up a couple of first downs, what, you going to bring him out and put Carson Wentz back in the ball game? It seems to me they don't have a plan. I get it. The NFC East is so bad right now. It's like, man, we're not out of this. We got a chance. So we got to try. We got to try anything. Because, like you said, you spoke earlier, Washington is in second place. The Giants are in first because they swept Washington thus far. But Daniel Jones is hurt, and so everybody's still in play. And it seems to me, Doug Peterson said, look, I don't know if we can win this division with the way Carson Wentz is playing. And so I'm going to give this kid a chance. But if that's the case, Skip, just go ahead and start the kid and move on.
Okay, so obviously your man, walk it to him, has become give it to him Wentz, and he's become a disaster.
Yeah, and Tom is right there behind him.
Leads the league with 14 interceptions, 18 total giveaways.
Your guy got 11.
Man, he's got more giveaways than 26 other teams now. Yikes. 3-6-1 is the Eagles' record as they go down the stretch. I am here to tell you, this, number one, this could be a smokescreen. It could be they're just leaking this information just to mess with Pete Carroll's preparation. You got to get ready for a very different kind of quarterback.
Right.
But I doubt that's happening. It sounds like he actually got half the snaps, right?
Yep.
Where are you heading with this? Because now we're back to Tom Landry's infamous experiment of, I will alternate Roger Staubach and Craig Morton and see what happens, and it went south.
Yeah, I was on the team in 1992. We did the exact same thing with Tommy Maddox and Sean Moore.
Okay, you got it. It does not work.
It does not work. It did not work.
It's too hard. It requires some continuity and trustability where you got the same guy calling the signals and the same flow, the same rhythm to the offense.
Well, I don't know what the Cowboys' record was, but we lost all 8 games in which Dan did that.
All right. I'm not sure what their record was, but I know until he said, Roger, you're the guy, they didn't take off to go win Super Bowls. So the point is, I believe in Jalen Hurts. I believe if you went full-time to Jalen Hurts right now, I would give you a real shot at winning the East. The problem is the schedule only gets worse because they got Seattle at home tonight.
Right.
No walk in the park. And then they go to Green Bay. Then, wait a second, they got the Saints coming to them. Then it's at Arizona, at Dallas, and then Washington. It's hard.
Well, the thing is, the Saints, I mean, I'm going to make the Saints throw the ball to beat me. Okay. I'm going to see if Taysom Hill can throw the ball because I didn't like what I saw.
But defensively, you got
you got your hands full.
Whew. Okay, so here's what Jalen Hurts did last year at the University of Oklahoma. 52 total touchdowns. It's just hard to do that. Threw for 32, ran for 20 touchdowns. He is a really good runner of the football because he is so powerful. They say pound for pound, he's the strongest man.
350 passing yards and 3 touchdowns against the Chiefs yesterday, but it came in a loss. Brady also had a pair of interceptions and was also overshadowed by Mahomes passing for over 100 more yards and no picks. So, Shannon, what letter grade would you give Brady?
You know, Skip, I take very pride. I take a lot of pride in my grading system. And what I try to do, I try to be as thoughtful and insightful as I possibly can. He got an F. F! Prescottian at best. Because we've seen this over the last couple of years from you-know-who, Skip Bayless. Now, this is what I want people to understand. Tom Brady threw for 345 yards. 327 of those yards came when he was down by double digits. So only 18 yards came when the score was within the score. 18, is that good?
Wait, do you get to play 4 quarters or just 3.5?
Yeah, I wonder what he was down. So when Mahomes and Hills came out the game, what did Brady do, Skip? He had 4 drives. 1 first down, 0 for 4 on third down. The first 3 quarters, he had 10 points. Only 2 drives, Skip Bayless, it was 2 or more first downs. Only 2 drives through the first 3 quarters. Now, this is what Skip would have you believe. Now, he was like, oh, the Chiefs' defense. This is the same defense that gave up 40 points and 31 points to the Raiders. The Raiders got 6 points yesterday against the Falcons.
Yep.
The Falcons blew a 39-20 lead. The Falcons blew a 17-point lead to Chicago. Can they score? This is the same defense that gave up 31 points to Teddy Bridgewater that Skip Bayless told the people at home, Teddy Bridgewater and Derek Carr outplayed Patrick Mahomes twice.
You can look this up. The Chiefs are ranked 7th in points allowed in the National Football League. 7th.
Whoa, Skip. I'm just trying
That's
to
credible.
I'm trying to figure out how can Derek Carr get 71 points, average 35 points, and your guy, GOAT, get 24. Teddy Bridgewater just lost to First Cousins. He got 31 against that defense, and your guy got how many? 24? The GOAT? 2 horrible interceptions. Debilitating. He bounced the ball. Skip, so here's the guy. So in other words, Tom Brady asked the official, I need you to measure his helmet because I think his helmet's too big because I bounced it off his helmet even though he was engaged with my offensive lineman. A horrible pick to Scotty Turner. F. And he got this F the old-fashioned way, Skip. He earned it.
You know, if you're not careful, you're going to get your Hall of Fame credentials yanked. You're going to be barred from having a bust in the Hall of Fame if you continue to give Fs on this show. So I realistically and objectively will give Tom Brady a B for his effort yesterday because it should be a B+, maybe even an A-. But I'm going to be very objective and stick with a B because all he did was bring them back from a 17-0 deficit to within 27-24 by 2 fourth-quarter long drives of 75 yards with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Is that good? It's not good. It is great. All he did with only 23 minutes time of possession was throw for 369 yards and 3 touchdowns. Mahomes had the ball 37 minutes to Tom's 23 minutes. And in 37 minutes, Patrick Mahomes threw for 462 and 3 touchdowns. Not bad, but not the pace that Tom was on because if you do the math on this, Tom was on pace, if he had the ball for 37 minutes, to throw for 555 yards. That would have been the all-time NFL record.
He could.
And I don't doubt he could have pulled it off if he had the ball for 37 total minutes.
If he don't go 3 or 9 on third downs, he can be on the field for longer.
So here's what Tom Brady did to get an F yesterday. He completed 5 passes of 20 or more yards. Is that good? It's great. The first one was 48 yards to Gronk that set up 1st and goal at the 5, but Arians sent in, I don't know why, Leonard Fournette, and they went backwards and got a field goal out of that. On 3rd and 15, Tom Brady threw 44 yards to Chris Godwin. It was the throw of the day, 3rd and 15. I think that'll work, and we should see that when we got time to see that, I think. Here's 3rd and 15 to Chris Godwin. Look at this throw. How
great throw.
This?
Great catch.
Man, great catch, great throw. Perfect ball. Then we got the 37-yard touchdown to Ronald Jones, but it was more run after catch. And then we got on 4th and 3, we got a 31-yard strike. This is 4th and 3, late in the game, 4th quarter. If we could see this throw to Mike Evans right up the rail. Watch the shot. Is that not sweet? Did that not hit him right in the perfect hand spot? That was the sweetest throw of the day. Another touchdown, then he hit Mike Evans later, 7-yard touchdown to bring them to win 27-24, and never got the ball back for the last 4 minutes and 10 seconds of the game, or you would have been cooked because he was cooking.
I just want to make sure I'm hearing you correctly. So we're doing almost now. So, because this is what I was told. For the last 16, 17 years, Tom Brady doesn't care about stats. He cares about winning. Because when Peyton Manning was putting up all these stats, he wasn't beating Tom Brady. Tom Brady was winning. That's all that mattered. Now, all we care about with Tom Brady is stats. Is that what you're telling me, Skip?
All I'm telling you is what the stats say.
They say he lost.
In the second half, he went 17 of 25 for 228. 228, that's a 9.1 yards per completion. Really?
Hold on.
And you gave him an F for that and brought him all the way back to within 3 with 4 minutes and 10 seconds left? Not with 30 seconds left, not with 10 seconds left.
So I want to know, in the first half, when the score was 0-0 or the score was 3-0, what was Tom Brady? When the score was 10-0, what was Tom Brady? When the score was 17-0, what was Tom Brady?
I'm glad you opened the door for this, because on Tom's first drive, if we could see the throw to Mike Evans one more time, please. This might have been his best throw of the day. I don't know, but he dropped it right down the chimney to Mike Evans, and he dropped it. He just whiffed on it. Is that not a great throw? And Tom's lost, quote-unquote, arm strength.
So let me ask you a question, Skip. So I noticed when a receiver drops a ball for another quarterback, that's a part of the game. Drops are part of the game. But nobody's supposed to drop a pass from Tom Brady.
And because of that, he got an F from the Hall of Famer.
I just want, but okay, so what about those? So first of all,